Hello everybody. Out in the garden this evening, getting a few things done, taking some of this stuff out that is left over from the early spring garden. Finished harvesting the cabbage this evening and going to be planting black eyes, purple hulls where the cabbages were. Definitely not what I would consider an ideal harvest of carrots. I don't thin carrots out anymore. I used to go through and meticulously try to thin them, but I just got tired of, I guess, doing that. This works really well in the fall. Not so great in the spring when you have weather not cooperating with you, like we have this year, but they're still all usable. Cucumbers are finally starting to set some cucumbers. First sunflowers finally bloomed in the garden. Been picking a few tomatoes, finally starting to ripen up on us. It's about time, I think. Got some wildflowers here that's kind of spilled over into my little tomato garden that's on the east side of my garden. One of my big boys down there that's growing. My bunnies sure enjoy when I pick carrots. It's funny, they always eat the tops first. Had a tomato plant here that I had extra when we planted tomatoes, and I planted it here by the rabbit hutch. I think it's liking where it's at. It's grown up pretty good. Not sure why. Maybe it could have something to do with the consistent fertilizer that's being put on it. The June-bearing strawberries have pretty much ceased production, but the ever-bearings have just started kicked it in gear. Built this temporary shelter for some of my chickens. I've got them cleaning out some garden beds for me. Got some pumpkins up over here on the west side of the garden. This side of the garden is really taking a beating from the weeds this year. Haven't been able to get in here and get much done with the wet weather. It's supposed to dry out this week, and kind of looking forward to getting this side cleaned up. You can see here in the middle garden where I've got the Israel melons, just how wet it was out here. Looks like a dry pond or dry lake bed. This stood in water for some days, but melons made it through, and the heat's really making them go to town now. It's not going to focus real good for me, but right there underneath the leaves there you can see the first Israel melon taking some shape. Peaches are coming in pretty good this year. This is a third-year tree. I went through and removed about 50% of the fruit, and just going to let it put off just a couple. But they're doing okay this year. Looking forward to this thing growing up to produce me a lot of harvest in the future. Pretty quick update tonight. I'm going to be tilling up the places that I had the cabbage and broccoli. Going to be planting black eyes and some purple hulls here, several rows of each. I've got some black eyes, purple hulls on the other side of the garden that are just now starting to put on some flower. Ready to look past this spring we've had and move forward to some more positive things going on. But you guys have a great evening. We'll see y'all later.